Well, we all know, and I don't want to be a Debbie Downer, that stuff is very expensive these days. Our economy is going through some changes and stuff gets very costly. So as we all want to do, go backpacking to get away from some of the stress going on in the world. Sometimes when you look at gear prices, it just makes you even more depressed because it's so expensive to get good gear. So in today's video, guys, I'm going to talk about 3 ways to save on backpacking gear. These are 3 different ways that I've used a ton myself, and I'm hope to share those with you. Guys, I'm Taylor and welcome to Southern Hike. So yes, that is one of the biggest barriers to backpacking is the cost of good gear. Yes, you can go on Amazon and buy some really cheap stuff, but you also get cheap quality and a cheap experience, and could also lead to you not backpacking because it made your trip miserable. Now, I'm not gonna be that guy that says you gotta spend big bucks to be able to enjoy yourself backpacking, because that's simply not true. There's definitely a lot of awesome items out there that are very affordable, very cheap stuff that do great in the backcountry. But guys, I just want to say in today's video, we're going to talk about some of the best different ways to get some of the top quality gear at a more affordable price. And some of these have been, honestly, I'd say 80% of my gear has been bought these ways and I have not paid full price for these items. So as listed in the title of this video, it's gonna break it down into 3 different ways to save on backpacking gear. So the first one would be REI. Yes, REI is one of the big companies out there, one of the mainstreams, but I mean, you know that they carry a good tradition of having some of the best ways to get some of this gear, and then their membership is one of the best ways to get, I guess, money back on dividends. And also, and this is one to go ahead and say, these are one of the first ways is to part of their sales. At the time of this video, their anniversary sales happening right now, and I've already took full advantage of it. Now, if you're watching this video later in the summer, go ahead and sign up for their emails, become a member. I think at the time of this video, it's like 20 bucks to become a member. You get like free shipping, you collect dividends every time you make purchases that you get to cash in the following year, and then you can take part of their awesome sales they have multiple times of the year. So that is one of the ways I've saved on multiple items that we use. Also to mention, and this is part of this same way of saving money, is that they have their used gear area too. Now, they get kind of pricey on some of the stuff, but at the same time, if you want to be able to knock off a few bucks and get some quality gear still, check out their used area. They do sell used gear. All right, so second one, and this has been one of my personal favorites, and a matter of fact, just a couple weeks ago, I got a sweet deal on an item from this area. That is Facebook Marketplace. Now, I use Facebook Marketplace for tons of stuff, not just backpacking. It is one of the most easy places to buy stuff from other people, to buy, trade, sell gear. And at the same time, there's groups on Facebook that are like semi-marketplaces too, but they have some awesome ways to pick up gear. And one of them is I think it's the Facebook, I'll make sure to put it on the screen, the Facebook flea market, backpacking flea market. There's some awesome stuff on there. For example, a couple weeks ago, a guy had a whole roll of Tyvek, and he sold me I want to say it was like a 6 by 12 foot sheet for like 10 bucks. And I was like, I don't even know what he realized what he was selling, but at the same time, he offered to ship it at that. So I was like, heck yes. So I was able to divide it up for our Gossamer Gear tent, and then also was able to divide it up for a couple of little things. So there's tons of stuff people selling there all the time. I've sold packs myself. I've sold pieces of gear, just don't use anymore, and that is an awesome way to be able to sell stuff. But like I said in this video, to be able to save on gear too and get stuff that people just gently use and taken care of. And a lot of people are very careful to be careful with their gear. And if you're like one of the people that wants to buy one of those $700 Dyneema tents, you can get some pretty good deals on there to catch one of those tents at a lower price. All right, third one. Now, this is one of my personal favorites. These cottage companies, to get on their email list, because a lot of these companies do sales all out through the year. For example, this year already, I've been getting stuff from Hammock Gear's website, and I've already caught their sale twice where they dropped to I think it's like a 15% store wide. You can get some awesome deals. And at the same time, Garage Grown Gear has their sale for small business going right now, and that's another 15% for a ton of companies. But there's a lot of awesome companies through email lists for just sales they have year round for different holidays and things like that. You can get some sweet deal prices. I want to say that like our Gossamer Gear, the one we've been using so far this year, I think I ended up taking like 70 bucks off of it when they had their sale back at Black Friday end of last year. So there's another way. And I know that that's Black Friday, and you're like, well, Taylor, Black Friday's still like months away. And I'm like, it's not just those types of holiday sales. They have sales year round where you can catch some great deals. So if you're really wanting a piece of gear and you really want to get into backpacking, you're not going to have to wait long to catch some of these awesome deals. And that is just honestly one of the ways I've really caught some awesome deals. And then I've waited, like I said, and the first one for REI is I know that there's sales they have every year. So guys, those are 3 different ways I have found to save on backpacking gear. I've caught some great deals. You just got to be willing to do your research and be looking out for stuff and be patient. I promise you those sales come along, and even with the inflation of prices these days, you still can catch some pretty good deals on different pieces of gear. So guys, hope you enjoyed this video. If you have some other ways you know that you've caught deals on gear, please comment those below. I'd love to hear them and for others to be able to read those too. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. We appreciate your support all the time. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button. As always, we are very appreciative for you being here, and thank you for watching our weekly video. We do a video every Thursday. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and we will see you next week.